Are you ready? Good evening, No Bravado Massive. Welcome to No Bravado Bites, where we chop up our topic of the week. We look forward to doing it, so here we are. Anyhow, what I wanted to speak to you girls about, has anyone been following this Monique and Oprah and Tyler Perry story?
I've seen
Kind
it,
of.
but I haven't really I've seen it and I've watched her comment about it, and I know that she says that they've blackballed her.
Right.
But I haven't followed it in detail. No,
No?
I just know that they've
Oh,
blackballed her, and she gets in that ass every opportunity she gets. She's not having it.
right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's. I've watched a little bit of the done with Shay Shay, and what I've been getting over the time, it was ever since her. So basically, I think so when she won the Oscar for Precious, I
Yeah.
believe that from then Oprah has been trying to kind of step in where she's going. So all of the roles, because she said she was offered Cookie. No, her and Tyler Perry had something or another, didn't they?
All
They
right,
had.
let me fill you in. All right, so what she said on Club Shay Shay, because I watched the whole thing from beginning to end, whereas I did with Cat Williams as well. Freaking hilarious. Cat Williams, I think, is on that podcast is on 56 million views. I want to see if Monique gets to that. But what she said was that Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey were producers on the film Precious. She done Precious, and I've only ever been able to watch Precious once. Has anyone watched that?
Yeah.
Precious?
Yeah, me too.
I've only been able. I
Disturbing.
can't watch that
I
again.
can't do it,
That's
yeah.
how brilliant she
It's a
played
brilliant
that
movie,
role. She
though.
was
Yeah.
freaking
Fantastic.
fantastic in that role. She smashed it to bits. But she done Precious. Tyler Perry, Oprah are executive producers. All of this is alleged, but I wasn't there. But this is what Monique says, and she does a good job promoting Precious. And then they say to her, well, we're going to go to the Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah.
So we want you to come, and you've done such a good job promoting the film here in the US. We want you to go and promote it abroad, and starting with the Film Fest. So she says, excuse me, I'm not well, as you guys know. She says, I would rather not, because it's not a contractual obligation.
Yeah.
I want to spend some time with my family after you've done like a big film like that. It's grueling. You want to rest. And it's not contractual. So then they call back and they say, well, what would it take to get you there? What would it take to get you? Like, we can extend your stay. We'll give you an extra week in Paris, and we'll upgrade your room. She was like, no, I'm gonna spend time with my family. They call back again, and then Tyler Perry speaks to her husband, and her husband was like, look, Monique doesn't really want to do it because she needs a rest. An upgrade in her room is not going to cut it. Is there a dollar amount that you're offering for her to come and do this piece of work? They say, we will never pay anybody to promote a movie. They say, okay, well, then we ain't doing it.
I don't need to go then.
Right. Tyler says that's like giving away free money. I'm not in the habit of giving away free money, apparently, is what he said. And Monique's husband said, well, we're not in the habit of working for free. So whichever way you look at it, we're going to be traveling to France. We're going to be promoting. We're going to be talking up the movie. We're not doing that for free. So if you're not paying, we're not doing it. Tyler Perry then starts a rumor that she's difficult to work with.
Yeah.
And from that, she gets blackballed.
Yeah.
Now, both Oprah and Tyler Perry are millionaires, or billionaires, sorry.
Yeah.
What would it have been to pay her $100,000? Come and do the promo.
Yeah.
And call it a day.
Yeah.
You want her to do something for you. So there's a price that she's telling her husband's telling you, she's telling you why she doesn't want to do it, first and foremost, politely. You then contacted her husband. Her husband's telling you that she doesn't actually, it's not something that she has to do. If you really want her to do so, these are her terms and conditions.
And her husband is her manager, right?
Her husband is her manager.
Right. And if
so
you don't want to...
then Tyler doesn't want to pay. Then they start blackballing her. Then she starts getting offered movie roles. And then they start taking them away. Like different people offer her roles, and then it gets taken off the table. And then Oprah's playing it. So she was offered for Richard Pryor's biopic, she was offered the grandma, then Oprah played it. So you're offered it and then it's taken back, and then you see Oprah playing it. So everything that was offered to her was taken off the table, and Oprah started doing it. And then I think they had a conversation with Tyler, and Tyler, they recorded the conversation. I don't think Tyler knew that the conversation was being recorded, but they recorded the conversation. And he admitted to starting the rumor and lying that she was difficult to work with. So this is what Monique's now leaking. And she's getting a hard time for recording, because people are like, well, it's a bit manipulative and sneaky. Excuse me. It's a bit manipulative and sneaky for you to film someone or record someone rather without their knowledge.
Yeah.
Natalie, you awake, babe?
Yeah.
You look like you're dying. We'll whiz through this quick.
Yeah, no,
Bless
I'm
you. You all right?
Yeah.
So people are getting on Monique for recording Tyler and leaking the audio. What's you guys' thoughts on that? Is Monique wrong for recording him and leaking it?
No.
I don't think she's wrong.
She's not wrong for spreading the rumor. Why is she wrong? You spread a rumor. How am I going to get... You're not running around telling people that it's a rumor and trying to disband it. So all's fair. That's not playing clean, what he did.
I don't think she's wrong.
I don't even think that's playing dirty. I'm recording you saying that you've thingied a rumor, that you made up a lie about me and tried to assassinate my character.
And caused me tens of millions of dollars because no one will work with me.
Yeah.
I'm blackballed. And what she goes on to say is that the black woman just doesn't catch a break. Can't catch a break because no one's out here defending you. But then when you defend yourself, the method in how you choose to defend yourself is still questioned. She's getting a really rough time for speaking out against the heroes, basically. Because excuse me.
She said the only one that apologized
when it's flu season around here. But go on. Because she's saying that because Oprah and Tyler are our heroes.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to
go against that.
No one wants to go against. Yeah. So, yeah.
I feel like, if like Cat Williams, if you've got anything to say, then you will defend yourself. And I think that's what she's been doing. She's been defending herself since, what was it, 2010, 11 when she done Precious? It was a long time ago. And it's a long time that all of this has been happening to her. So, she's defending herself, basically. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? And I think when they say they're going on Club Shay Shay, then you better know, you sit down with your popcorn, because there's obviously something going to be revealed, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So I don't think she's wrong in the slightest. Do you know what I mean?
I don't either.
I don't think she's wrong. And I don't think she's lying either. I didn't think Cat Williams was lying. I believe what they said. I believe what it says. You know what I mean? So she was even saying that the bit that I watched up to, that when she was saying that Oprah called her to say that her brother that had molested her was going on the show, and she said no. So she said, okay, cool, I'm not going to have the brother. But then she had the parents.
No, she had she asked if this cough is just excuse me. oh, excuse me. I'm gonna have to edit that out. No, what she said was that or Oprah called her and said, "Your brother wants to come on the show. He wants to apologize to you for molesting you. He also wants to excuse me. He also wants to talk to people and educate them on what to look for in terms of predators." So she agreed to that. What Oprah didn't tell her was that her mum and her dad was going to be on, and her other brother, who was a former manager, and just had her whole family out here just after she won the Oscar.
Exactly.
Looking like hillbillies and greedy, like just it wasn't a good representation. So she said that they called Barbara Walters first. Barbara Walters, who is a white woman, said, "I can't do that to you.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
You just won your Oscar. It's not a good look. I'm not going to do that." But Oprah did it and didn't tell her that she was going to have her appearance on. She said that she would be in the supermarket and old black ladies will come up to her and be like, "Your mama's not shit. She's like a piece of shit," because of how she represented herself on Oprah. She said, "I didn't need America seeing that my mum's a greedy, nasty piece of work. No one needed that. If Oprah had told me that my parents was going to be on that show, I would have said, shut that shit down. But if my brother's going to do a public apology and actually speak about what to look out for in terms of predatory behavior, that can help somebody. But exploiting my whole family."
And then paying them as well. And then paying them to do it as well.
Now, the reason I brought this up today, the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because there's been grumblings about Oprah for years. And me being one of them, Oprah's one of my heroes. So I'm like, anytime a black person makes it to a particular stature, they're either evil or it's devil worship. And I don't buy into that, because I would like to think that we can have black people that can make it to a particular stature without it being some dark negative shit. But I'm really disappointed. Because this looks true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. From I saw pictures with her and Jeffrey Epstein, I was like, nah, come on now. Come on. From then
she was one of the people that they were looking into when this was all happening. She was one of the top names.
But she wasn't on the list, apparently.
She's on the list.
She is on the list.
One of them good
she's on the list.
Yeah.
That's
what I was hearing.
So explain to me what this list is. If you're on the list, what does that mean?
That you was involved
You was involved in child trafficking.
Or something. That's what he was done for, innit? Paedophilia, young girls and stuff.
That's all that island was. So what are you going to that island for?
So people knew that when you go to the island, anyone that's on that list knew about everything that was going on, whether it be on the island, whether it be trafficking a kid, they knew about it. You was involved.
Apparently that's what his parties were all about.
She was because I read she wasn't on the list. Because someone was saying, excuse me, you lot want her to be guilty so badly, she wasn't even on the list. But from what you're saying, she was.
I've heard.
You're going to say allegedly, just to be safe.
Allegedly. I've heard.
I saw the list. There's a load of people on there that I was like,
Richard Branson being one of them, apparently.
Yeah, there was quite a few people that was sad to see on there, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, they used Necker Island, didn't they? The one that Richard Branson owns.
Yeah.
And the thing is, a lot of these places, that's one of the reasons why I don't, I won't say idolize, but I respect where Oprah's got and where Tyler Perry's got, getting them, self-made billionaires, etc., and done a lot for their community and all of that. But at the same time, I just feel since all this stuff has come out, it's like there's so much that they can actually hide with their money and get away with. That's what I don't trust them. They're just too. There's way too much. There's it's like a billionaires club. They can pay X amount of people to do whatever they want, or if they know people that are wanting to get onto the ladder of doing acting and so forth, they, you know, money is going to speak, and they have a bottomless pit account. They don't have to worry about anything, and they know there's people out there. So when these things come out, I'm not really too surprised. I'm not, because they can hide shit. There's things that they can afford to do that other people can't. No one's gonna touch them. Who's gonna want to touch Tyler? Who's gonna want to touch Oprah? These are big known names. No one's gonna want to touch you
because they've done your dance.
Exactly. You speak out. It's either your career or you're done.
Or your life.
That's it. They don't have to do anything apart from pay someone to do shit or to whisper in someone's ear, you know, because they know all the top people. They know all of them. So if you want to have a career, keep your mouth shut, look pretty, and get on with your job. If you don't want a career, yeah, go on every platform possible, but you better be getting paid for it, because you're gonna get paid but do nothing else. So that's why I you know, when she does she's got like a school club with these basically all girls basically, and there was something about her that she's, you know, with them girls and everything, and I'm just like, I'm not. Yeah, she wants.
Let's not get you started on Oprah again, because I done a little short with you saying she herring girl. All right.
Oh, sorry. So, yeah, but things allegedly that happened, but I ain't. Yeah, there's. I said, yeah, like I said, I don't idolize them. I think they can hide, they can protect themselves as much as they want to by hiding behind their money and paying people to do certain things. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bag load more things that people don't talk about that has happened, that they're trying to, you know, take out injunction or whatever the Americans they call it in their country, for them not to talk out and for them to have, as they call it, receipts.
NDAs.
Do you understand?
Well, it came out with Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Cosby, all them people.
Yeah,
it just takes for people
time
to come together.
Yeah, Diddy was the last person I expected.
Exactly. One person can't do it. One person cannot do it. You know, you're like, there needs to be a collective that are gonna agree and say, look, okay, you know, that's what's happened, and then they can talk about it. But yeah, you're right though. You know, one person can't stand up to because they're powerful, much more powerful. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm just like, nah, I'm not really feeling that kind of. And I still haven't watched Color Purple yet because of it. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, because Taraji's backpedaled. Like, she started speaking out, and
she
now she's backpedaled all the way. So I reckon she got a stiff talking to, mate.
She did. Yeah, she was. But she went. So she kind of done it the softly way, didn't she?
Yeah.
Unlike Monique, that was out and loud and cussing about it. Taraji had the little tears and you know, emotional in interviews and that kind of thing. So, but again, that's gone quiet, boy. That's gone very, very quiet.
And she came back and said, "Oh, it was one call to Miss Oprah, and it was all sorted because they told her, know yourself."
Yeah, because Fantasia said the same thing. Fantasia was agreeing with her, wasn't she?
Yeah, but know what you're doing. Anyway, loves, let's wrap up on this because it is meant to be a bite. And Natalie, bless you. Oh, Natalie's not well. I'm not well. So let's try and whiz through this as quickly as possible. But before we run off, remember, we've got Black Excellence on the 2nd of March in the Nest Community Building and Square from 2 to 7 p.m. We've got great things planned as usual. Please like, share, and let's see you there. Let's support some of these great Black-owned businesses that we've got on board. And yeah, we'll see you in the next bite. Ciao.
Bye.